morning meditation, tuning in from inside the Merkaba to channel the Archangel Collective. Michael, Gabrielle, Uriel, Metatron, and all others. Sandalphon is joining, and many others I see joining into this transmission through my voice on this day as the months are changing and the Piscean new moon approaches. The earth is shifting, humanity is all feeling the waves of change, the waves of upheaval, and witnessing the extreme weather patterns across the earth. Dear archangels, what are we to make of this? How are we to fasten our seatbelts, as you have said previously, in the metaphorical way, to hang on through this tumultuous time? Many of us are not in the same boat. We all have different income levels, different resources, some more, some less, some very less. And so, especially for those at this time who are struggling with jobs, with money, with income, with resources needed to survive on planet Earth, please give us guidance. Please show us the light and the way, how to best navigate through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear beloved ones, we hear your prayers. We hear so many people of the earth calling up in dismay and panic and asking, pleading for the resources, the money that you need to live on the earth. We hear all of your prayers, and there are many, many, many. We make this special talk, this special announcement for those of you who are suffering in this way. We want to assure you that you are heard and that there are an abundance of plenitudes of resources, including the money that we know it requires at this day and age to survive. And we want every one of you to feel like you can live on the earth. It is your safe place. We know it might not have felt safe. Know that you are held. We hold you, we envelop you in a vibration of beauty and safety. Tap into this. Turn on your extrasensory perception to notice the air around you, immediately surrounding you, maybe subtly vibrating in a way that feels like butterfly wings or tiny chirping crickets or bird chirps, something that you can sense the vibration around you, hovering. We also bring in light codes and healing codes with this to raise your frequency, to wrap you in our crystalline light of vibration and color healing, so that you may magnetize all that you need on the earth. Times are shifting rapidly, as you are witnessing, and we assure you that your income, your level of abundance, so too will be shifting rapidly. So we say, hold on, dear ones. Remember, where your thoughts go, the energy grows. This is not cliche. This is law. Remember this in the top of your mind and spend your resources of your thoughts on what you want to grow. This will help immensely. It's a matter of training your mind and refocusing to literally become hyper vigilant of your thoughts throughout the day. Yes, in a way, like policing your thoughts, not others, your own. People do not like it when you come back and correct their language. They will figure it out in their own time. But you, dear ones, can monitor your thoughts and just check in. How do I feel right now at this moment? What am I thinking that brought this good feeling? Or when you're feeling icky or creepy, what brought that feeling? Look into it as many times as necessary, which could be millions of times throughout 1 hour or throughout the day. It will lessen and lessen and lessen as you become accustomed to this new training. And it is important to train the ego mind because we know that you are aware of all of the different thoughts that enter in throughout the day. You know that they exist. And so we encourage you to use that, harness that energy of those thoughts. Harness the energy of those thoughts to your advantage. Do not spend any moments in lack and doubt. You are powerful beings, all of you, powerful beings of light and fractals of the source, universe, creator. You are all deserving to live equally amongst the earth without any hardship. You all equally are able to live in abundance, and these times are coming ahead in the future time of life on earth. It will again be a fifth and higher dimensional realm of existence where you are not fighting and begging your way through competition over one another just to survive. These times are coming to an end, dear ones, and that's why it's time for your minds to also mentally adjust as part of the upgrades, the physical upgrades going on within your body. You can also do your part through the mind, and that is through maintaining constant check ins. What is the thought you're having? And you can visualize a portal. Visualize your third eye as a bead of blue light in front of your forehead. Focus on this bead of blue light and put the thoughts into it that you would like to attract. Call in other elemental fairies, fae, dragons, friendly dragons are all here to help. And us, angels, all of the angels, because we don't have any level of busyness or unbusyness. Call in all level of angels. Many, many thousands, hundreds surround you. Feel into that air. Breathe in with your vision through your third eye into that blue bead of light in front of your forehead. All that you would like to attract. Put this into your energy field as a program. You have the ability to program the light codes of the desires and the energies you seek right into your energy field. These codes will surround you in your auric field and beyond in the luminous field. Use this ability that you have. Maybe you never heard of it. Maybe this is new to you. There are many tools. Opening your energy field, moving energy with your own hands. It's a vital skill to learn energy mechanics and how to move energy. This can clear you, this can surround you, this can be used for all levels of healing. This can be used for programming what you wish to call into your life. And then it comes to the level of the mind to maintain the frequency. And that is why we give you this blue bead of third eye consciousness in front of your forehead that will be your guiding light. Use these tools of unseen energetics, higher quantum, as you named it, tools for living life. You shall not be stuck in lack any longer. Put this into your program. You walk in beauty and divine abundance, making the connections, finding the people necessary to grow your life in the best, most positive ways. All you need shall be provided. Life is easy and designed to work, and it does work. Life is working so well for me now. I use my third eye consciousness to lead the way, to walk in beauty, and divine abundance is always in front of me in my direct and immediate experience. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. We love you so much, all of you, our dear ones. We love you and remember we are with you. We are all here on the earth en masse at this time of the great frequency changes. Do not allow yourself to stay in fear, but raise up and be in the love energies. So many frequencies of love and higher consciousness, bliss consciousness are coming into the earth grid. Brand new frequencies have been gently, gently, slowly filtering in and are now landing, rooting into the grids, the energy grids of the earth, along with the Christ consciousness grid, along with the Mahatma grid, along with all the many other energy and consciousness grids that exist here. A new level, a new layer. So, dear ones, make sure that you are practicing your managing your thoughts, for everything is manifesting faster now. Once you master this in the management of your thoughts and minds and planting those codes into your magnetic energy field, you will be living a completely different life. Also, know we hear people saying about the worry of the so called other people on the earth, politicians, divisionism between the groups of people across the world. No country is left untouched by this. And those who are spiritually aware and those who are maintaining a very materialistic life devoid of anything except that which they can see, touch, and prove. There is a divide happening, dear ones. You are not wrong in this. And so we know that people are choosing, and we gave you the guidance today to help you stay on that track, stay on the one that we know you wish to choose, which is higher consciousness, which is love frequency, which is all that cannot be seen, which is living in the physical and with a higher consciousness to make a heaven on earth. We know that to many this seems ludicrous and absolutely insane, and it is not. It is not, and so that's where the division comes in. And there are the different tracks or timelines that will be appearing. And so remember, all of you dear ones, you are choosing with 100% consciousness. You are choosing by the thoughts that you hold, by what energies you play into. What do you give the most airtime when you're talking with others? This is the greatest test. This is the greatest measure of where you are right now. What are you giving the most airtime to when you speak with others? Is it about all the popular news stories and shocking things happening? That is what's getting airtime. You know the laws of mechanics, the laws of energy. Whatever gets the most energy wins. Whatever gets the most energy wins. And so, what are you giving your airtime to? Your thoughts, how you speak, what you talk about with others. It isn't that we say to avoid or bypass and live in a false utopia. It isn't about that. It is about not getting soaked in to the sensationalism of the events of this time. All systems are changing. You must become comfortable with the uncomfortable. No one knows exactly how the chips will land. But know that you will have money, you will have resources. The days of poverty and homelessness are ending. There shall be no homeless. You do not need to live in this fear, dear ones. Give your energy to the love that you seek and the life that you love. Follow your third eye and those codes you have put into it that you would like to magnetize. Keep your thoughts focused there, for the next many months, shall we say years even, will be a flurry of news stories that change constantly. Extreme weather that is happening across the globe. This one just came out of a severe snow and ice storm like she has never witnessed before over on the Black Sea in Georgia. Impossible to even walk outside for over 10 days. And so you do need to have staples on hand. You do need to practice perhaps eating less, eating differently, making different choices, and avoiding going into the overstimulation of current news articles, current news events. Even when trying to convince others that this is not worth looking at, maybe some airtime can be given to helping others to also see the value in not buying into it because it's all changing so quickly, none of it will stick. You may hear of this or that solution, and then it'll be gone, and another one will pop up. So, dear ones, trust that all will be well. Do not make any rash decisions. Alter your lives to be more simple, back to nature as much as possible. for this will be a great benefit to you throughout all time, space, and dimensions. The more harmonious you are with nature, with the food that you eat, with not needing plastic and superficial merchandise. Look at the people who don't have money to spend. They are not necessarily lacking in all those material things. And so consider that across your whole life, including your home, the toxic chemicals. We suggest replacing with natural, biodegradable options that are available, for all of these others degrade the earth and your own skin, your own breath inhalations. We ask you to be more observant of not only your thoughts and what's getting the airtime, but to all around you in your immediate environment. The fibers, fabrics, the chemicals, the spending on needless things. The days of shop therapy and those notions are over. Of course, what brings you joy can be in the material world. You live in a material world. We say just look at the excess and cut where needed. We know many are also cutting and boycotting certain organizations with usually men in hierarchies leading them that are not doing any service to humanity. And this is also good because that is how people can speak to the masses. But remember, even within those shopping structures, there are many independent people who are making their living through the books, through the items that do help people. And so remember to support in all ways you can the individual sellers and the individual proprietors who are making a living in authentic, heartfelt ways that they don't need the glitzy advertising. They don't need sexy pictures of themselves. They don't need to make glittering websites. These are the authentic ones that are actually producing the most powerful tools available to you now. These are the people who are in touch with the earth. These are the people who understand the frequencies. These are the people who have most likely been behind the scenes for many, many years, even aeons. The old, old souls who are all here en masse in physical body to help humanity at this time. The chances of them having glitzy websites or designing massive marketing programs is very small chance. So we encourage you to look beyond those with the most views and popular sites and loudest voices out there. Use your intuition to find and seek truly authentic people, for there are many, many, many who are coming into their service missions last year and this year and next year that are seeking livelihoods to help humanity. And when you are in the position with more than enough money to live, you too will be also seeking to help the small business owners and people who are independent healers, energy workers, writers, and creators on these forthcoming topics of how to live in the new frequencies. Use them as guides. Hire them as guides. This is an important part of the process of eliminating the need for over designed popularity contests and big giant organizations that control everything to the point where the little people don't have a chance. The independent, they're not little at all. They're actually, as we said a moment ago, the very old souls who are here to help humanity. And they will not have massive campaigns and organizations. And we leave you with these thoughts now. We feel complete with this channeling as it gave you a visualization and programming to follow to aid and assist in your divine abundance as you continue your earth walk in beauty, the beauty way, which is lightly upon the earth, knowing that you're safe and held here. You belong here. And life does work. Life is designed to work. And it does work. And it's growing ever more easy every day. The new light frequencies coming in. Be aware of them. Feel them. Hold out your fingers like sensory nodes on your tips to feel the energy, feel the dots, points of subtle new energies that are the frequencies coming now, settling in these months ahead, settling into the firmament of the earth, settling in and grounding amongst the energy grids that already exist and aiding and superpowering, powering up all the higher level frequencies. Things will be getting more intense, and we want you to remember about airtime and what gets the most energy wins. Do not pay attention to those with louder, more popular voices that are giving airtime to those stories you do not wish to happen. Think about this, contemplate it, and choose. For you are not one of those that choose by default. Many on the other timeline are choosing by default, by choosing to only know and believe in material realms, to only know and believe evidence. That is their way. That is one track, and there are others where people are consciously choosing the unknown and what they cannot see, but feeling into that beauty, feeling into that love frequency, the joy that you can feel on that edge, on that precipice. We heard a great story from this one she was listening to about a cafe on the edge of the cliff. And this is such a beautiful analogy. You can feel as you're in the cafe on the edge of the cliff the beauty of the unknown before you take that leap off of the edge of the cliff. Feel into the joy of the unknown, the beauty that lies ahead. And be not afraid, for there is the rainbow bridge. There is the rainbow bridge that will connect you into these other realms. There is no stagnation in the middle anymore from making the leap. Be not afraid. You will receive the path of the rainbow bridge. And for this time, we are grateful and we are thankful for all those listeners who chose to connect with us today. And we enjoy bringing through important information that you seek at this time. We are so grateful to have so many channels to speak through. And we adore you all. Know that you are so loved. You are so honored. You are so respected for having chosen this mission of the earth life, of the embodied world. And this is, we understand, the most difficult of times. You can feel free to reach out, connect with us through your speech, for you know we can only respond to the spoken word, to the consciously spoken asking, and we will see you there as you wish to connect further. Goodbye, dear ones. Until next time, we love you. You are held in peace.